Galgatine first then?
Yeah, I guess I'll start. I am Galgatine. I'm at Google, the captain of the Google A team, for the last 3 seasons now. I play Terran at like a very low master's level. And at my day job, I'm just a software developer I work on myactivity.google.com. So it's data protection stuff.
Yeah, who is going next?
Yolbolson is next.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't remember. I remember Galgatine was first. Then yeah, so I'm Yolbolson. I'm the captain of the Bloomberg team. So I play Protoss. I am probably very low masters level myself right now, even though my main is sitting in mid masters. So, but low masters for sure. And I'm also a software engineer as well.
Okay, Alifnot.
I'm basically a clone of a Galgatine. I also play Terran at low masters, and I'm just a software developer at Shopify. And I'm the captain of the Shopify and Square Alliance team.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm Whisper. I guess I used to run the Alexa 12 pool team, which has won it 3 times back to back. So screw you, all you guys. But now I'm the game lead for the CEA Starcraft 2 division, doing, I guess, both the corporate side and the collegiate side. I play Protoss. I'm like on the cusp of Masters again, but I don't have time to play. I work for Amazon, working on the Alexa backend.
Just throwing this out there for Galgatine, Google A beat Alexa just a little bit ago. I'm just throwing that out there, you know.
Not my problem anymore.
Whisper wasn't playing on it.
That's
not like he ever played on it.
If you were there.
Hey.
And finally, NACL.
I'm an ACL. I am a penetration tester. I work for Amazon. I break all the things, and I am a low GM Protoss, mid GM Zerg, and we're gonna crush it this season and take away Alexa's three win streaks. So.
Yeah, okay. The 3 trophies I had with me say something else, but that's fine.
All right. And before we get started with you guys talking with each other, Whisper, could you explain a little bit about what Starcraft is?
All right. Well, Starcraft is, I would say, the best game. I joke about it a lot within the CEA, and the other game leads hate me, but that's fine. It's a real-time strategy game. There's 3 races and random. One of the races suck, but we won't say which one.
What are the 3 races? Could you say?
Protoss, Terran, and Zerg. So basically, you use little insects. You use people, or you use aliens that have giant lasers. Lasers are the best. Not biased at all, right? And then generally speaking, you play on these maps to fight over resources and to eliminate your opponent. So it's like a wartime simulator, if you want to put it that way. Yeah.
Right.
You also win by beating him to submission. Like, people usually have to leave and concede defeat. It's not just a matter of winning past the goal. You actually have to make them surrender, which makes
the
it
game is all about making
much mentally. Yeah.
Some of you guys are better at that than others. Like,
yeah. And I think, Yolbolson, you have something about like a recent game that puts you in the ups and downs right now, where that was an issue. Do you want to explain a little on that?
I mean, for instance, so against Google A recently, so we were 2-2, so we entered the ace match, and so now I get to talk about how I got to feel bad because I basically, I mean, I was definitely behind their ace player, but I hadn't, after the game I realized that I wasn't actually completely out of it, and I should have played it out, but I GG'd out. I gave up a little bit too soon, I think, because I just assumed, in general, I did a very aggressive opening where, in general, if it fails, you've just completely lost. I didn't think about it until after the game, but he responded in such a way that he wasn't nearly as ahead as he usually would have been because he didn't have the tech lead that he usually would have. So I probably should have still played it out. But I decided to feel bad early, admit defeat, and only later realized that was a little bit too early.
Our ace player finds ways to win games.
Their ace player is very interesting.
Like how Bruetta decided to go Ultralisks and Void Race.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't understand how their ace player wins all the games he does. he is a very interesting player. I will say that much. I mean, the reason I left is I kind of assumed he was a normal player in my game, and then after I realized he's not a normal player, and I shouldn't have left yet. Um, but that's that.
Can we back up a second? Did you say Bruto went Ultralisks and Void Rays?
No,
Ultralisk against Void Rays.
So against their ace player, he had Void Rays and Tempest, and Beretta, who was playing the ace for us last season, and he just so for some reason, so Orange Caramel's their ace player, and he's got like 100 APM, and we talked about the other stats earlier. Like he's got some stuff that like makes him look like a plat player, but then he just manages to win games. And one of those things was last season, like our ace Beretta, he Orange Caramel only had air units, and Beretta decided to build stuff that doesn't shoot up. He built Ultralisk against Void Rays and Tempest. And then this game, I like in an earlier game, I noticed that like he would have just died to a 4-gate, and I hadn't 4-gated in several years, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try that out because he's definitely favored against me. I'm gonna try it out. He was definitely susceptible the game before. Well, he started with like 3 gates against me. He didn't go like 2-gate robo or anything. He went like 3 gates as well. So he didn't really have a tech lead. He was like building a robo as the game ended. But I already I gave up as soon as my 4-gate failed. So anyway, yeah, he wins games in interesting manners, like 3-gate against 4-gate and Void Ray Tempest against Ultralisk.
Have you guys seen what we've been doing on Pain Forest lately?
I have not. What's been going on?
Well, last week, this last one of our players won with a 6-minute cannon rush with a warp prism and a probe in it.
Nice. I really, again, with one of our games against Alexa last season, a lot of us weren't going to be able to play, and I was considering doing that as a strategy, just for shits and giggles.
And the week before that, another one of our players, he made mass probes.
Nice.
So like it was the craziest thing. If you looked at like the units lost tab, it was like 300 probes got killed. He was making macro nexuses all over the map.
Nice.
And then I'm pretty sure we had the fastest CEA victory at like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, we've been cooking up some terrible stuff for you guys. Very excited.
That 2 minutes and stuff. That's about the like I mentioned earlier to you guys. I had that tournament that I played, where it was the PvPs where the guy just proxy 2-gated me every game basically, and that was like the average time for each of the games of the semifinals and finals of that tournament.
The whole game lasted 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. From the start of the game to him leaving.
Okay.
See, you know what I was saying about how some people make other people feel worse about the game?
Oh my god.
This is how.
Yeah,
this is how.
the only time anyone on my team has ever been super salty was after losing to NACL. Just pulled out the dirtiest stuff.
I will say that one of the Bloomberg Zergs has trauma facing off against the Protoss in Facebook called Catfish.
Yep.
I think he used to be on Pain Forest as well.
Yeah.
And this guy basically cannon rushes every single game, and literally we know it's coming, and you just keep losing to it, and it's just like the most frustrating thing in the entire world.
That was why our guy was so salty about losing to NACL too, because we did all the scouting. We said, okay, he's gonna proxy Stargate Void Ray. We practiced the whole week leading up to it. He proxy Stargate Void Rays, and we lose, and it was just. He just quit the game, closed Starcraft, and logged out of Discord.
I lost against the Protoss last season, or 2 seasons ago. It was Pain Forest too. The guy was maybe platinum, I think, so I had a pretty heavy MMR advantage. And so I scouted his base, and I saw he was missing a pylon, and I'm like, okay, this could mean 2 things, right? Either he's proxying me, or he's just not macroing well. He forgot his pylon. And I'm like, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna look for the pylon. I looked everywhere for the pylon, and it turns out he proxy Tempest me outside my not outside my main.
Hey,
Yep.
Gilgatine,
Yeah.
I hit you on ladder the other day.
No.
one of my other accounts, and I did that same proxy Stargate, but I put it right in front of your ramp. Do you remember that game?
Was
Like
it,
I put it right in front of your ramp and built Void Rays.
I don't remember facing off against Proxy Stargate recently.
I'll find the replay, but I thought I saw your name and I was like, oh
apologize,
man, I'm so gonna get this guy.
I probably didn't. I apologize for that, but well,
I think
don't
you said
apologize.
something like, "Oh, this works," with a question mark and left. I swear, you said something. I don't remember what it was.
That. Usually when I lose, I either GG or I just don't GG. I don't comment about losing.
I remember talking to you about CEA, though. So
I think I faced.
I'll find the replay. It was a funny one though, because like I put the proxy pylon in the wrong spot because I wasn't like looking at the map.
Go share that in like CEA general chat.
Yeah.
Well, I'll check it out.
I'll find it.
It doesn't sound like something I would do. I'm just gonna say because I either.
Yeah, it might not be.
It must have been you. It was someone from Google A.
There are a lot of I run into people from Google A all the time. I definitely have played off against a lot of them. I think the only I've played you, Galgatine, once on my alt, I remember.
Yeah, I faced you on your main a couple times as well.
I don't think you played...
maybe 2 or 3 times.
Really? I don't remember my main. I definitely remember hitting you on my alt, but I don't remember my main.
I hit your main like the day before we played last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. I think I remember one time on my main, one on my alt for sure.
Yeah. So it looks like you guys along with like practicing with each other, you have multiple accounts. You spend a lot of time on the competitive ladder. How do you like organize like the practices like with people, with your team members? Because StarCraft 2, like each game is individual, or each match is individual, but you're still a team that plays together for this tournament. So can each of you like kind of go into how you organize that?
We have weekly practice sessions on Thursdays, so it's kind of hard to keep consistently, but we have like generally 3 or 4 people who always show up, and we just face each other off and we go over replays and stuff. But majority of the time we all just use normal ladder and stuff. We also had QXC in our Discord for a bit, and sometimes he would hop in and give us advice. It was kind of helpful.
I remember playing against Galgatine with QXC and Azir. By the way, QXC is just a former SC2 pro, for people who don't know. But yeah, I remember there was a significant MMR increase playing against Galgatine with QXC telling him what to do versus without. It was pretty painful.
Yeah, our practice routine is pretty similar. Like most of the team can't be bothered to show up when we have scheduled practices, which is once a week. But a couple people do, so we play, and we have TLO and Hearthstone who are also pros in our Discord, and so sometimes they come play with us as well. And I mean, I also do a lot better when I have TLO telling me what to do.
Do you happen to have the Select coming soon to tell you what to do too?
Select it seems is coming to Shopify, but we don't know if he wants to play. We haven't asked him. Like,
interesting.
I mean, it's been years since he retired, right? So maybe he doesn't want to.
I mean, it's very possible. I mean, I'm sure even years after retirement, he'll still wreck most of us. But you know, I love. So I took a long hiatus from StarCraft, and I remember Select was actually one of my favorite players back when I was like, I was still Protoss back in around 2012 when I was playing a lot more. But I remember like when I decided to learn Terran, he was like one of my favorite players way back when. So like, and for people who don't know, recently there was like a thing from the Shopify CEO, tweeted at Select because he was looking for an internship or something. So that was kind of cool seeing that support from CEOs for the StarCraft game.
We were pushing really hard to recruit Printf to Amazon.
Of course you would.
Of course.
By the way, I found that replay. I thought it was versus you, Galgatine, but it was versus PZLin.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, PZLin, I've run into him a few times.
Yeah. I accidentally put my proxy pylon in the wrong spot, and it was like right in front of his ramp. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna put a Stargate here and see what happens. I
was pretty salty because I I was just off racing a Zerg for some reason. I played PZ Lin and I lost, and I was pretty salty about that game. I remember.
So, interesting fact: PZ Lin left Google last week. So,
Oh wow.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
future career, but he won't be able to play in the future matches anymore, unfortunately. But yeah.
Does he get to stay in the Discord and get coached by QXE and whatnot?
We have a pretty lenient policy on our Discord, so.
Yo, give me an invite.
Well, no opposing team players.
I used to be in the Bloomberg one until somebody ratted me out and kicked me out. But
It's like, wait a second, this person doesn't belong.
I think the Bloomberg one is one of the most chill, considering Gyalgatin is still there.
how come he's still in there?
So for the record, I used to work at Bloomberg, which is how I know Yobo and
Yeah, so he actually worked at Bloomberg at different times. So like he worked there before I did. But yeah, but then I met him through Brett, who was the team captain before me. But yeah, so
it sounds like a lot of you guys know each other from before.
The whole New York crew kind of knows each other. So another guy is the Giant Smurf, who's the Apple captain. Yep. He works across the street from me, and so I grab lunch with him all the time. Like we went to Philadelphia together.
Yeah,
it would have been cool to have him here, but I guess
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame he wasn't able to join. I guess since I guess Apple's not playing this season. But yeah, like Gyalgatin, Giant Smurf, and I. Yeah, we all like got a rental car along with someone else who's not in CEA. We all got a rental car and drove over to Philadelphia to play in Philadelphia last time, which is a lot of fun for sure.
And we got dinner with Brad and Terrence.
Oh yeah, yep.
Well, I guess not Terrence, but
yeah, we got dinner with Brad. We got to hang out with Terrence too, though.
The CEA guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spoke with Brad and Terrence last week. Check it out on the videos on Twitch. Yeah, and then Giant Smurf. That's another person. That's the gamer tag.
Giant Smurf was the Apple captain. He's one of the strongest players in CEA, but they didn't get a team together this season. Last season, so he was around 5,500 MMR. So he's one of the strongest players in CEA. He was the Apple captain.
Yeah.
So talking about player strength, how do you guys think your chances are for the next week for the up and downs? So I guess for a little bit of background first, up and downs. This current season of CEA, we're doing a Swiss with a round robin mix up. And so the top seeded round robin basically essentially gives you a pretty good seed for the playoffs. How do you guys feel about the playoffs and the up and downs?
Are the tiebreakers resolved yet? Like, do we know?
The tiebreakers are a work in progress. I am actively monitoring channels all the time.
I see. So if we have to play Alexa 12 pool, I don't really think we can win. They're really, really strong. But if we get to play some of the other teams, I think it's doable. TSO just needs to clutch.
So from the Bloomberg perspective, this new format has definitely been pretty rough for us. It's like our team is so Beretta switched to Protoss temporarily. I think he got tired of losing his Protoss, so he's now I don't know if he's playing Zerg or Protoss the rest of the season. We'll see. But like our strongest player switched races. So like he was significantly weaker. I was very out of practice because I've been busy for a while. I'm only just now back in practice, which meant I was able to play, reasonably against Google A. But then like everyone else has been out of practice too. So like Bloomberg, we are getting pretty wrecked so far. we took Google an ace match last week, which felt good, but then I know like the season before, I think Microsoft ended second, so if they end up first, and then we're last of the round robin, so that's gonna be pretty dang rough as well.
Do you have a plan going with that?
Let me explain like the tournament structure and why it's so weird this year. So for CEA, there's people from all sorts of skill ratings that are playing in each of the games, and we want to have a fair match for everybody because getting stomped or like being stomped on, not fun for either party involved. So to try to sort out the skill levels of the teams, we use a Swiss tournament. So people with similar win-loss ratings will be playing against each other. So in the very beginning, it's a little rough, and then as the weeks go on, it gets more even. However, in order to continue like with that seeding, we can use results from last season. And so this year with the Starcraft group, we took the top 4 people, or top 4 teams from last season, and they're in a round robin with themselves for the first 4 weeks. And then everybody else is in a Swiss. And so this coming week, the top 2 teams of the Swiss bracket will be competing against the bottom 2 teams of the round robin. And these are the captains that we have here. And so now you can continue with why Bloomsburg has it so rough right now.
Yeah, so So basically, the format means that whoever gets to play Bloomberg gets to try to have an easy chance to get forward.
So you have a chance, but just speaking from last season Shopify, even out of practice, I mean, we'll see.
I think that you get the, I think that you're worrying about Shopify right now, when I think the problem is that you play Pain Forest.
Unfortunately, that's true.
So looking at our numbers, so I have a whole bunch of math done to figure out the tie-break situation. So a little bit of background: we have the top 4 teams, or top 3 teams. Sorry, Bloomberg, are 2-1 right now in the top round robin. That includes Google, Alexa, and Facebook.
We all took a shot at Bloomberg, and then we all lost to each other circularly.
Yeah, basically we all got one free win, not free win, but not.
Well, it was a free win for 2 of you. Google had to struggle. I'm just saying. If I had played a little bit better, Google would have lost. So you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, as for the numbers, currently it looks like Google will be the last team going into the up and down matches based on map win. So. Just saying, I think Alexa's in the clear, just barely though. They gotta pick up the game. But yeah. So do you guys have any plans, like in Bloomberg, Yolbolson, do you have any plans on what you're gonna do to survive this? Or are you just gonna take your loss?
So the main thing is none of us had been playing until about a week or so ago. Like mostly we're looking, so the thing you didn't mention about the tournament is the first part of the season is the Swiss, and then they have the playoffs later, which is like kind of the more important part of the tournament. We're assuming that it should be easy enough to get into playoffs. And so like we have not been practicing, we've not been playing at all. We've just kind of been messing around for a while. And so we're not super concerned until we get closer to playoffs, at which point then we'll do more. But yeah, basically we just need to actually really be playing, and it shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Yeah, so we actually did something very similar last season. We kind of like didn't try too hard until playoffs. So we had a lower seed than we otherwise would.
That makes it harder.
And then we played Alexa 12 pool in the round of 8. It's like we could have gotten a lot deeper if we fought harder for a better seed. Yeah, it felt bad.
So that's the thing. Yeah, we got to wait until like the round of 4 to play them, and then we got to beat Facebook later for the the 3rd place.
Yo, Wilson, Brad says bold assumption from the 0-3 team.
Oh, sure. As I said, we've got to actually play a little bit more seriously for sure, but it'll be fine. Yeah.
I'm thinking that whoever we go against is going to be a 3-0. I'm just going to call that right now.
For Pain Forest?
Yeah, it's a 3-0 Pain Forest win.
Interesting. I thought you were giving up already.
No. We've had we've been running
right with Alexa versus Pain Forest. Like you guys did some mixing up.
Well, so it was kind of like the teams were in a weird spot where we had like 6 GMs on one team and 1 GM on another team. So we decided to just split the power a little bit.
Yeah.
Makes
sense.
Yeah, because it was 0. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, it was just kind of it was kind of cumbersome because like we had like a team that had like 2 golds, a silver, a GM, and a diamond, and then one team with like 6 GMs. So it just made sense to split that up a little bit.
See, that's not the narrative I heard. Because I was talking to Zero, and he said they're going to nerf their A team so that someone else can win. But then what actually happened is they just have 2 A teams. Amazon has no chill, actually.
Well, I also got really tired of having to ace every week because it was just like the whole Pain Forest meta was just like one of you win a game and then I'll win the rest of the series, and that got really, really tiresome because we kept having Ben not fucking win a game.
So there's a reason why I don't play anymore. Is because the CA takes up all of my free time. So I mean, it's worth it though. I think.
Are you just making an excuse to not practice?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
See, by the way, so the reason that I can say that we just haven't been playing at our best recently is when I played Zero the previous week, I just didn't get Warp Gate research. That was fun.
So another thing too with why I think Pain Forest is going to come on top in any of these is because we've been. So for Mr. November and Charlie, we've been hitting them against the master of all cheeses, who's myself, repeatedly, to where these guys are pretty much unkillable by any kind of cheese. That's going to be that's gonna. I think that's gonna take away most of our weakness, of having a Masters 2 player who can execute a really solid cheese,
So I'm just gonna put this out there while Yul Wilson is sitting there very smug and happy about, we'll practice now. So that team that's saying is gonna go 3-0 against their opponent up and down. It's probably Bloomberg. So
we're
I'm just saying
we're playing Pain Forest. Great, fun.
Yep. What are you gonna do?
I mean, hey, no, I as I said, I've got somewhat low expectations until playoffs. So I've begun my practicing. We'll see about the rest of the team over the next couple months.
I played 85 games the other day against Charlie, just doing Ling all-ins against him. So
that is the way to make people sling that.
Yeah. Man, Charlie, freaking Charlie.
What's his tag?
Whenever I run into him on ladder,
Zest is best.
He sometimes has his Stargate down at 149, and it's what? That shouldn't mathematically be possible.
Who was it?
Cut probes for your Stargate. It's easy.
No, we had a conversation in the Amazon AHGL, or sorry, the CEA Discord, whatever you want to call it. And there was I think it was NACL who brought it up. It was hey, can we get a Stargate any faster than this? I'm like, wait, what? And then it's just we're just trying to figure out the fastest way to chop a Stargate.
Yeah,
it's 1:48. 1 minute 48 seconds is the fastest possible Stargate. Right. There's no way you could get it any faster.
Yeah, I've lost to these Amazon people doing that a couple times now.
So is that on just instant build no probes, just to instant?
Yeah, so 13 gate.
Yep.
13 gate. Pylon probe gate, gas, pylon cyber, or cyber pylon, and then Stargate as fast as you can. And it takes a lot of work to really you can get it down to 151 really easily, but to get it down to 148, that I only get that 1 out of every 10 games. The rest of them are 149.
Yeah. And I just want to throw out there, somebody said I was smug. Trust me, I'm not smug. We've been correct. I want to throw that out there. I'm confident that we can do better than getting completely wrecked as we have so far. Just throwing out that little bit of don't worry, we're not smug.
So the second round robin group will likely look like, if Pain Force does 3-0 Bloomberg, it'll probably be Bloomberg, Microsoft A Team, GM, and one of Google or Shopify. I don't know. That sounds pretty hard. You think you're gonna take at least one set?
Yeah, we will.
Wait, sorry. What was the question?
Don't worry. They're talking to me. Just throwing more shade my way. Don't worry about it.
But GM was a surprisingly hard team, actually. I hit Exiled on ladder quite frequently, and he's a really good player. But I was surprised because they have so few players at how well they've been doing.
Yeah. Have you guys been? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think if we get we get bread on his plus 800 MMR Zerg compared to his Protoss. That'll help.
let's be real here. Why on earth would you play Protoss instead of Zerg? Like, there's absolutely no reason.
Self-respect.
I've got this disgusting ZVP drone rush build.
So that was in a tournament I played yesterday. Like, one of the 3 games I dropped was just a 12-pull drone pull where I happened to lose my scouting probe, so I didn't see the drones coming. Yeah, sad.
Mine's different. It's like a drone pull into 3-base macro. It's fantastic though. You can't beat it.
3-base macro.
Do you send the drones home eventually?
No.
You send drones while you build more drones.
Yeah. I just leave 3 drones at home. So like I over drone and then I send all of them across the map and kill their pylon and then just start microing against their probes while I can produce more drones than they can. And then I go into 3-base like maxed out roach push.
And so the reason you send those drones is literally so you can mineral walk through to kill the pylon when they've got a few units, right?
Well, they don't have anything because I send it so like they have just like a gateway and a pylon, and I kill that pylon.
Yeah.
And then I go into their mineral line and start killing all their workers and just sit there and dance my.
Yeah, the key there is to have the probe at your natural so you can block the drones from mineral walking.
You don't have enough minerals. You don't have enough minerals.
Yeah,
not for that wide of a wall. And then also,
you have to scout it coming for sure. If they don't, they just die.
Well, you can't scout it coming because I just like pull all my first workers. It's like
you get 3 bases that early.
I don't. No. I pull I leave 3 drones at home and I pull all the rest of my workers. Like, so I build 2 drones and then do like a double extractor. Over droning.
Okay, then you send
and then I pull them.
Later, you build more bases. I think you had 3 bases before you send them.
No. So I just rebuild drones off of a 3 drone economy because I can make way more workers than they can. And if they stop fighting my drones to mine minerals, then they lose and they don't get any tech or anything. So. Yeah,
sounds about right. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty dang dirty for sure.
It's absolutely it's the most broken build in this game. There's nothing you can do about it.
800 MMR play, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
NACL solved ZVP. Just pack it up, guys.
Yeah, there was a. I was showing Charlie another variant of that, and he hit Sour Spinach, the Facebook captain. Is he the Facebook captain? It was disgusting. I won't even put that one into words because I don't want to spoil the ladder for everyone else. It's absolutely impossible to defeat. Oh man, it's so bad. I'll show you the replay bed, but it's just disgusting.
Have you guys been following any other teams in the tournament right now? Like, there's like a couple of pretty interesting teams going on. Like, aside from like GM being completely amazing, and like, there's a couple other teams down there that are kind of cool. They've got some cool stuff going on.
One thing I noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think QXE is on the roster for Raytheon.
Yep.
How did that happen?
Joint
they
team.
got rid of Slum, and they traded Slum for QXE.
So yeah, is he actually playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Why are they not? How did they lose?
How did they?
He hadn't played. He didn't play in like 4 months, and then his first game back was versus Exiled, who's like a 4.9k player. So that was enough, you know. And then like the reason he lost was because Exiled got like 3 disruptor shots on his army when he didn't see it. And
I think I saw that game on stream actually.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. We do stream a lot of the games, so it's pretty cool.
You know, I propose that like every week people should be able to submit replays for like highlights. If we can have like every week have like a 2-3 minute highlight reel or something.
That'd be good idea.
Cool.
Do that.
That is the plan we've been discussing. The question is who compiles the highlights, who has enough bandwidth to do that. So
Whisper doesn't need sleep. It's fine.
Especially like, man.
It's not like he's practicing.
Gyalgatine, did you spectate the Fear Cat game from last season?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Against LF not.
Wait,
Oh
that
my
was
god,
against
that was
you?
so sad.
That was against you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, So my nerves like took over, and it was like someone else was controlling my hands. It
I've
was
heard
horrific.
that noise. So,
Yeah.
so my whole thing, like, I was like spectating this thing. I was like, okay, he's got nothing going for him except that he has an upgrade lead, and he's got more Marines. He's got an upgrade lead. He's got Marines. He has like no SCVs, way behind on tanks. Oh shit, he's got him on siege. He can do this.
I outplayed him for like 8 or 9 minutes straight, and I
don't brag too much about that. He's like 3,500. Okay.
I know, but it's just like it was amazing how that game slipped away from me in like literally half a second. It was
your Sin City worked against you because all your army got like trapped in the little choke.
everything went wrong. Everything.
Yeah,
it was awful.
everything went wrong, and we got like a more than 1,000 MMR difference upset. You know.
That loss haunts me. Like when I go to sleep, I can see it. Like,
so I'll tell the story.
I understand that feeling.
I'll tell a story because I know Dark Zero's not watching. But Dark Zero, if you guys remember the Alexa Ace from a couple seasons ago, 5,800 Protoss, Grandmaster, blah, 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 unbeatable. And he goes and loses against a mid-diamond player. So we're like, wait, what?
What's the number for Diamond?
Like, weird DT thing. Diamond's like 4K. So
Diamond's like 38.
Is it 38 now?
Diamond starts at like 3,400, dude.
It's like
I don't know, man. I haven't been down there in a while.
If it's Diamond 2, it's probably like 320.
Sorry, Ben, don't you mean you haven't been up there in a while?
Okay. I will see you guys my profile on the account that I'm starting to play on again, and I'll prove that I am on the cusp again. Jeez, you guys are so
on the cusp. Hey, I'm just saying, like, people are bashing Bloomberg. I gotta throw some back.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could take most of your team, but
yeah, but you couldn't take me or Ben. So it's,
my first
dirty ling drop thing. Okay, so let's leave it like that. Got in there so fast. A few
times for sure. He has definitely wrecked you a few different ways with a few different dirty Zerg things.
my first season of AHGL, when I was the HP captain, I almost lost to a gold Zerg, and I was actively in like, I don't know, mid GM at that point, and I was playing super greedy because I was like, this guy's gold, I don't have to worry about anything. And then like I was just about to push out across the map with a warp prism, and there was like 30 roaches out in front of my natural, and I had no units. And he killed like all of my pylons, and I had one roach queued in a robo, and I kept it powered with my warp prism,
roach in a robo?
and managed to get immortal in the robo. And so I managed to repower it with my warp prism, and I killed him with just one warp prism and an immortal. And afterwards, I looked like I had Parkinson's. Like I couldn't even, like my hands were just shaking. I couldn't walk. I was like, I'm not gonna lose to a gold. Oh no. Oh god.
So you guys are like talking about like, oh, you're Grandmaster, Master, and you're there's a skill difference between like the numbers. What skills like are needed to be like at a higher level versus a lower level in StarCraft?
So the lowest level is bronze, and then it goes silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters, and grandmasters. Grandmasters is the top 200 players of any region.
Okay.
And then masters is like the top 1% behind that.
It's 4% now.
Is it 4%?
It's huge. Yep.
Oh, okay. And then I don't know what diamond is.
Diamond is like 30%, but if you account
I think it's
people
10%. I thought diamond was
10%.
10.
Diamond's 10%.
Yeah.
But like if you actually account for people who are like actively playing, I think the majority of active players are diamond. Like
I don't think
that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Like bronze to gold, like those players are people who might have played, like got ranked, and then they just don't play.
I don't think so.
Let's just check ranked for the win.
I know active gold players right
now. You can check like per like amount of games per league, and like diamond actually makes quite a big percentage.
I know people who.
Joel Bolson, you just cut out right there.
Up there.
I know people who have played 100+ games this season who are gold. I will throw that out
Yeah,
there.
no, for sure. Like,
I'm sure that there are people like that, but I'm saying like
I think there are more than you expect.
Brad
So
asks,
according to Ranked for the Win, which compiles all this stuff, Master is 6% globally, Diamond is 26%, Platinum's 20%.
But that's measuring have played their placement matches this season, I believe.
Well, also
no,
ranked for
this
the win.
season's
The API is broken, so they're not
Yeah.
even updated.
I mean it's in the last. It's not going to change hugely, right? Within the last.
Yeah,
But if it's looking at this season and it's been broken most of this,
I could look at
all
last
this-
season, I
Yeah,
guess.
look at last season. Might be more accurate.
I
So I
do
went
think
back-
those
I
forever
created-
diamond memes.
No, like
Sorry.
I created a new account recently just to like practice not using my mouse scroll so much again, and like there's a lot of people like in gold and stuff. They're just like, oh man, can't
Yeah.
believe you're smurfing, blah blah. I'm like, I mean,
I had the same thing when I created a new account, and I was also like I helped some random gold on Reddit as well, and like there are a lot of people who do that. A lot of people think that you're smurfing just because you create a new account that you played 2 things on. It's like I'm intentionally winning every game. It's not smurfing. Like,
yeah.
sorry, I'll be gone soon.
I like to lose my 5 placement matches.
Now that's
and then
smurfing. You're a terrible person.
and then I lose like 30 more, and then I just pick one thing to see how far. Like, so for example, like
And
just
you are a
surrounding people.
horrible person, and
I know. We've established this. It's fine. We can move past
it's like,
that.
no,
Like,
no,
I'll do-
nope.
I'll do things like surround people's nexus with pylons, or things like that to see how far viable I can get that. So like that,
these are the Smurfs that these golds are complaining to Whisper and I about.
Yeah.
I can get to like platinum with
Yeah, of course.
just pylon rushing people.
Just being an ass. But Galube says, can confirm active gold player. MMR is based on ELO, which is 0 sum at 1500 usually. The season just reset, so inactive players aren't going to show up anymore since the API is restored. Or once the API is restored.
So Gallupe is the Google B team captain, and that's a lot of. He's talking a lot of shit because he never ladders.
Oh,
Hey,
I
wait.
see him online though. He's
Me
just
and,
always
me and Ben
playing
played
co-op.
with him just the other day, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we played with him some 3.
Yeah.
He was reasonable. It wasn't like horrible. I mean,
No,
if
he's
anything,
not a bad player.
Well,
but
he's
he
not
doesn't
talking about how
ladder.
good or bad he is. He's talking about how active he is. He's saying he's inactive.
Hey, he
Every
played
time-
just the other day, man.
I played a bunch of co-op with him last week, and I'm like, hey, you have like 10 games from last season, like on ladder.
well, you don't know. Maybe he's playing on an alt.
That's
I
possible.
don't think very many players.
If the joke us Googlers give him, it's like, are you a Starcraft player or are you a Starcraft talker?
Oh.
No, I love the guy. I mean, he's a cool guy. I'm just kidding.
Man.
So
yeah,
to
Go
play
ahead.
StarCraft, to be good at StarCraft, what are like the mechanical skills like somebody needs?
Well,
you can
first
get
you
to
play Zerg.
Masters with very little.
Yeah, you just play Zerg. I mean, it's easy.
This is such a biased stat. I can't
I'm just
believe
like,
that.
if I were to play, I would be so bad. I would be in bronze probably.
So,
like,
Everyone starts at
yeah,
bronze.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
layers.
Keep
There's
in mind
layers
start
to
at
it.
bronze.
One
you
of
start
Alexa's
like
Protosses,
gold.
one of Alexa's Protosses who hit GM has one hand.
That's not true. Okay, that's not true. I don't know how even that started.
No, yeah, there's a rumor that spread that one of their players in the finals last season, for some reason, in the casted finals, Fear Dragon and Zombie Grub were like, apparently this player has one hand, and it's like, that's really cool. Like, wow, it's really impressive. Like, how does he do? And then like, apparently, came out of nowhere, this random rumor.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really funny, just like in general, like there's all this. I do remember back in like 2011, 2012 when I was more active, I remember there was one like master player who played with like an Xbox controller or something like
Yeah.
that. And you can do like, especially if you just pare down your strategies to just like a few specific cheesy strategies. I've got a guy there's a guy I know who doesn't use any hotkeys, doesn't use anything but he went ahead and got to masters. He was doing a lot of cannon rushing and stuff. Like he played straight up normally, and he was like mid diamond with no hotkeys or anything. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hit masters," and he just like cannon rushed his way up. And there you
So
go.
I mean that
Who is that?
It's just some random guy who I played with a lot. He hasn't been
okay.
playing much recently.
So that
So
talks
we
to
found out.
skill set.
Sorry, we found out in Cheeseadelphia that apparently Starkiller does not
6K.
use control groups. He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
FQs and
6K MMR doesn't use
Neither does game time.
Yep, same game time.
Wait,
He-
what?
Like, I don't understand. Just F2 Zergs, man.
Yep.
It's terrible. Like,
I'm
if you
pretty sure
multitask
you
for
can
his
get to-
game time, he just loses.
I'm pretty sure I could get to GM with Zerg with just using my face. Like,
Yeah, it sounds like it. You're just gonna build drones, nothing else.
Oh my god,
dude,
such a
like,
BMer.
I know, like it's definitely been funny, like just some of the games from CEA. Like I know, so because I just started playing Starcraft again last season, and I was like 3,800 or something to start, and then like I know I played like Sour Spinach in a PvP, and I did like a 1-base DT shenanigan, and he didn't scout and went 3 bases, and that was an easy win at least. I don't know why he decided to go 3 base in a PvP against someone 1,000 MMR below him, but it worked out.
I feel like I think it would be cool to like maybe answer the question that Labrikov asked.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
about the mechanics.
That
should
would
maybe
be
talk
great.
about
Yeah,
Wow.
we're basically just saying easy game, just go get GM.
Okay.
No, but like
Um,
StarCraft's actually like so complicated, and like there's so many different ways to get good at it. So that's why like that question is really hard to answer. And I think a big reason why a lot of us love it is that there's so many different angles you can use. Like my answer will be very different than what any of these other people will say,
What's your
which is really cool. I mean, my answer is like a huge thing is manipulating your opponent's attention is like a thing I've been focusing on a lot. And that's like one of the things that got me from like high diamond to low masters is like my opponent isn't perfect and I can make him screw up. And if I can make him screw up in predictable ways and then exploit the fact that he's screwing up.
Adding on top of that, there's a lot of stuff where you can set things, you can spend 10 to 15 seconds setting up stuff that's all going to hit at the same time, so that
Yeah.
you can do one thing at a time for 10 to 15 seconds and then force your opponent to react to 3 different things at the same time, which I think builds on top of your predictable ways someone is going to screw up. Like the whole
Yeah.
game is really about really just finding ways to like get those advantages.
Yeah, set up
And there are a lot of
situations
ways
where
to do
what
it.
you do is easy, but what your opponent has to do is hard.
Yeah.
Like looking for how to create those situations is a really fun thing to do.
I think at the end of the day, the biggest thing, like if you're talking about like the mechanics behind StarCraft is just all about managing mistakes. The person who makes the fewer amount of like
And the smaller mistakes.
yeah,
as well.
the smaller
Well, one big mistake can make up
Yeah.
20 small ones.
yeah, like just like getting your whole army like ran into by banelings when it's on move command or something, and it just goes away. But it's all about managing mistakes. You want to make the fewest mistakes possible, and those mistakes start from like right when the game begins. And it's just all about managing that. And so that's why things like setting up like we were talking about, he was talking Alphanaut was talking about or Elephanaut was talking about like forcing mistakes, like that just all you're doing is like injecting extra failure into the game that person's playing by forcing
that
mistakes
phrase.
out of them. Yeah.
So there's like
Yeah,
a lot of micromanagement that you have to do with your units, right?
It's one of the most multitask intensive games, I think, for sure.
It depends though, right? You could like
Does
approach the
depend.
game. You
For
can approach
sure,
the game in 3 different ways, right? There's like the
More.
multitasking, or more, yeah. There's like a multitasking focus on it. There's like a micro, like where you focus on the fights themselves, and then there's people who don't care about the fights and just aim move everything and just macro and build more stuff than you can handle.
Aim moving means attack moving, where you just command your army to attack anything in its path
Yeah,
to
do
a certain
whatever you
area on
want
the
to.
map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been talking for about 50 minutes now, and I'd like to transition into this next segment called Not My Game, where I'm gonna put you guys into a game that is not StarCraft. However, you might be able to use your micromanaging skills from StarCraft to in this game called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
I've played this before.
I have not.
I haven't
Wait,
either.
so who has played it? Galgatine, is that you?
I've not
Oh,
played it. I've
Aleph
heard
not.
of it.
Aleph not.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm
yeah.
going to invite you first, then.
Oh no. I didn't say it was good. I don't know anything.
I
I played this with my team at work and we lost.
Yeah, so here's the expert at this game, and we're expecting great things from him.
Yeah.
So I will say that I am complete garbage and trash at every video game, and the only reason I'm somewhat not trash at Starcraft is because it's the only thing I play. So,
Yeah, so I asked like all of you for like your Steam account beforehand, and when I asked an ACL for his Steam account, he said, "I don't have one. I play StarCraft."
I almost never turn on my Steam either.
Same here. I didn't.
Okay.
I had to go figure some crap out to respond to you.
That's a very Starcraft answer.
Yeah, it's like these are true statements.
I differentiate myself from Starcraft time and video game time.
Yeah,
personally.
StarCraft is a video game.
To me, like, I'm not even trying to like. I know it's a very cliched thing to say, but to me, StarCraft feels much more like practicing an instrument or like exercising than it does physically like. Then it does like, oh, I'm gonna like play games, you know.
Mhm.
And oftentimes I actually feel sad that I don't get to play as many games as I'd like. And I tell my friends like, oh man, I really wish I had time to play like this new video game. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're playing StarCraft 2 hours every night. I'm like, yeah, but that's not. I have to play
I wish
it.
I had enough time to do that 2 hours every night. I'm getting back to that now, but
Do you guys only play 2 hours a night?
I mean, I'm really out of shape. That's all I can afford.
Versus low master.
If not, I sent you a game invite on Steam.
Wait, you sent me something?
I
on
sent
Steam?
you something on Steam.
Okay.
Steam is dating.
The rest of you, I sent you
really-
a link in Skype.
Is this something it's played on the browser or something?
No,
or?
kind of. Everybody else should go to the link and
'Cause
open
I'm
up
trying
a bomb
to
defusal manual.
My desktop.
Huh?
I'm trying to wonder if I have to switch my desktop. 'cause-
Not for now. Right now it'll be a lot of reading for you.
Does this work on Mac? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get to that later. It might not.
this is
The
gonna
next
be
part might
fun.
not work on Mac, but for now it'll work on.
So for people on stream, what just happened was Lavrocap just sent us a 23-page PDF and expects us to read it live.
Yep.
Uh,
Let me send the link on stream as well.
I never graduated high school. I can't read.
I think that's
My
a recurring
Steam is
theme.
not
Terrence
open.
couldn't read yesterday either.
So I think we cut the red wire. I don't actually know anything else. So
Yeah.
I don't know why Steam isn't opening, but I think I have to switch to my desktop. Would it like break the stream if I disconnect and reconnect on a different computer?
Why don't you just have your laptop like next to you?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then just play the game.
As long as
on your
Yeah.
desktop. That'd be fine.
I think I might have to do that as well.
Okay.
But
sorry for the interruption.
I'm gonna have to move my mouse cable to the computer, so give me 1
Okay.
second or so.
your mouse cable?
yeah,
What?
he's not moving the mouse.
I-
He's just, his
I-
mouse
I-
says the cable to be like.
I plugged my mouse to my laptop. I had to go down under my desk to plug it in to my desktop.
Okay.
Yeah, don't mind him. He's just going under his desk for something. Like, you know,
And this is the point where it's like, do I keep the videos up? Do I switch? I'll just keep the videos up. I think that's funnier.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So is anyone else looking up build guides for how to play this game?
look, you just build drones. It's easy.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Aleph,
wait
are you
until
in,
get to
Aleph?
play against my Zerg.
think
one
I
All
of
right.
these
Yeah.
days,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. It looks
can't
like.
wait.
Can you
I
click the
can't wait.
briefcase?
Which
That-
the
yeah,
free play?
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm gonna take over.
How many hours of StarCraft do you guys play per week? I say per week. That's how my cadence is right now.
I think I play like 10.
Probably around the same.
In general, over the last like 3 months, I've probably only played like 3 or 4 a week. Over the last week or so, I've been getting back into it and probably played like 15.
So am I supposed to click the link in the Skype?
Everybody else, yes.
Okay, print PDF. Is that?
Just you can just look at the PDF. You don't have to print it out.
I mean, view/print PDF.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And on the stream,
Okay.
people can look at it as well if they want to see what the heck is going on.
So
Just click enable
Yeah,
macros.
I'm disabling complicated wires because. Yeah, no.
Well, none of us have any idea what's going
Yeah.
on, except for a left nut who has to carry
Yeah.
us.
This is a game where carrying from my position is not a thing. I
Well,
cannot
that's
carry what
This
you're
is-
I think you might be
So it seems
a bomb soon. Then I don't know.
it seems like there's different modules of a bomb, and we're supposed to instruct him on how to defuse the bomb.
I told him under fire. It's fail proof.
So in particular, you guys will not be able to see the bomb,
Okay.
and I have to describe it to you.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So it's that game, right?
But I
okay.
can't see the manual, and you guys can.
Okay.
wait, I can
Okay.
see. Wait, we can see the manual. Like, isn't this the thing that?
Yeah, Augustine, you should. The link that I sent you is the manual.
Right. Okay.
This-
So I have the manual, and no one else does. Oh,
we all
God.
have the manual. I think it
Everyone except
has
Elif not has the manual.
Okay, guys. So let's
like
let's
reading that.
before we get started here, let's split up this work a little bit so we don't have to all read the same thing. I will take wires.
No, we're gonna
No?
dive
They're all
right
different.
into it. no more pre-planning.
Man, we
I'm
can't even.
taking wires. Someone else pick a different one.
All right,
I've got the last
Alpha,
4 pages.
open up free
All right.
Oh, these are
Yeah,
appendices.
just hit 5 minutes, 3 modules. Let's see how that goes. And I'm not gonna participate. It's just gonna be you guys playing.
This makes me think I'm like.
So that coordination was really sloppy. I'm not hopeful about this game, but let's
Everybody else
sorry.
Let's
should
do
be
our
closing the
best.
stream too.
Wait, there's 4 of us. There's
Yeah?
23 pages.
Yeah.
Let's do first 4 pages.
Guys, it's starting.
let's go
Alpha,
from-
start talking.
All right.
Are there any
We
wires?
have a bomb here. There are some horizontal wires. There's 6 of them.
6
So-
wires. Are there any yellow wires?
There are 2 yellow wires.
Okay. So if there are no yellow wires and the last digit of the serial number is odd, cut the 3rd wire. But yeah, there we have yellow wires, so never mind. Otherwise, if there's exactly 1 yellow wire, are there red wires?
There are no red wires. There's 2
Okay,
black.
cut the 4th wire.
Wait,
Cut
so
the
cut the
4th
last wire
wire?
for me.
Oh, shit,
If there,
fuck.
oh, hold on. If there are no red wires, cut the last wire. That's what it says for me.
Oh,
there, like, a
if there are no
priority
red?
order?
Yeah. He's right. Cut the last wire. Yeah. You're right.
Remind me never to listen to NACL ever again. Holy
Wait,
shit.
Right,
Is
that the
click
last
it.
wire?
Click it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I cut the last wire and I got a green light. So what's next? So we have a module here with like a diamond, and each quadrant of the diamond has a different color.
Right.
They
okay.
look like buttons almost.
Okay.
And
Is
there's
that
another
keypad?
module with a button that says hold.
Okay, so
Um,
that's Simon Says, the one with the 4.
Okay,
The 4
someone,
things,
someone do the
right?
someone do the button.
Okay, so it says here one of the 4 colored buttons will flash. Using the correct table below, press the button with the corresponding color.
Okay, so the yellow button just flashed.
Okay,
And
You
there's
can
an
turn
alarm
off the
clock
alarm.
that just went off. That's needlessly stressful. Thanks, game. Yeah, so the yellow button is flashing.
Okay, one sec here.
Can
Yellow.
you describe the other module while they're trying to figure out which?
Yeah,
button?
so
What
while
is
they're
the-
doing that,
Does
the
the
other
serial
module-
number contain a vowel?
the serial number does contain a vowel, yes.
Okay, so if it's a yellow flash, what is it? Strikes.
Yeah, what are strikes? I don't know what strikes are.
Is that just
Oh yeah,
mean
so
that-
you can do the wrong thing some amount of times before you blow up.
Okay.
So you have 3 strikes, and the 3rd strike kills you.
Okay.
We're at about halftime, so let's go. Go fast.
Can you
the lights
describe
just turned
the-
off.
So if there's
Oh,
no
no.
strikes, hit.
How do I turn on the lights?
You just have to wait.
If there's no strikes so far, hit the green button.
Hang on, sorry, I'm stuck in a menu. Okay, say that again. Which button?
Green.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a happy beep. What next? Now the green button is flashing.
Alice, now can you describe the other module? You mentioned
Yes.
the second module.
So the last module that's visible it's a large button covered by a plastic covering. The
Okay.
button is white and it says hold in black text.
Okay, so if it's a green flash, then it should be blue. Is that what you understand about this too?
Yeah, so it's flashing yellow and then green in sequence now.
Does that does
so
the
should I-
sequence matter?
I don't know.
I think you hit blue, but I could be wrong.
This feels scary. I don't feel like I've fully described what's going on here, but we've got a minute and a half, so I might just click blue. You're up to you. It's flashing repeatedly yellow green.
Who
Yellow,
else is also looking at
Yellow.
the Simon Says thing?
I'm at the Simon Says thing, but
You
I don't
mentioned
really-
for the other module, you said the button was white, right? Did you say
Yes,
that?
yeah,
what,
yes.
what was the lit indicator? Or like, what was the indicator? What did it say?
It says hold. Indicator. There's no indicator.
Okay.
Or like
no-
there might be one, but it's not lit up yet.
How many
Okay.
batteries are there in the bomb?
One.
In the second.
Yeah,
module.
one total. One.
Oh,
Total.
hit yellow again.
Okay. Oh shit. It flashed red. That was not correct.
Okay.
So Yobolson, I think for the second module we're looking at right now, I think it's
55 seconds.
instruction number 7. Confirm
None
that.
of the above apply. I don't see any others that apply either. So that sounds
Okay.
right to me.
So releasing a held button.
Okay.
How much time we got left?
Wait.
34 seconds. 35 seconds.
Alright, so for the second module, basically we're going to be pressing the button and holding until a certain time, at which we're going to, depending on what color it is, we're going to be releasing.
Okay.
points.
The indicator is
Green,
yellow.
blue.
When do I release the button?
When the timer
indicator
has
is yellow.
5 in any position.
Oh fuck.
Green, blue after that. Green, blue after 5. Go.
I hit green blue. It didn't work. Then we died. Sorry.
Oh, what?
We were dead anyway.
Yeah, we were dead anyway. But the button, the big
Did
button
not
holding
win,
worked at least.
Okay, so we did our job.
Yeah, we just had to release at the right time,
I don't understand the Simon Says instructions at all.
Simon Says was a popular like toy or game where
Only do it if Simon says so.
yeah. I would
If
explain it
Simon
now,
says
but
so.
I think it's more fun if you try to figure it out yourselves right now.
Let's.
Um,
Should we?
who's next?
Should we retry?
Yeah. Does somebody want to be in the hot
Try it.
seat
Let's just-
next?
How do I disconnect from this session?
You can just exit out of it.
I'll be
Oh,
right back. 1 minute,
like
guys.
All right. In the meantime, I'll set up Whisper to be in the hot seat.
Wait, I need Steam loaded, right?
Yeah.
are we using the same PDF?
Yes.
Are we using the same PDF?
Simon did.
No, I mean, like, is there like a different one for every game? or
No, it's
something,
the
or
same
what?
PDF for every game.
Okay.
There's like different mods
So,
you can
I
get
think-
for every.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be to get to GM. To get to Master, all you need to do is Cannon Rush or
yeah.
Thrones.
Just roll your face on the keyboard. Is that what? With Zerg? Oh
Yeah.
no, I hit the wrong button. It's to office.
I'm gonna turn on my light.
Yeah. Whisper. I never added you.
Nope, you didn't.
So you'll
Who's doing
You'll Bolson, you're gonna be next for now.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I need to do to be next?
Do you have Steam open?
Okay, I have Steam open.
You should have an invite.
I don't know how to work Steam, so give me just a sec.
Alright.
Okay. Play game.
Yeah. And then you should have control.
Just build more drones and send the other ones across the map. Should work.
While I add Whisper as a friend as well. For
Okay,
next
so
time.
I see live broadcast. Please stand by. Nothing else.
Live broadcast.
Yeah.
You don't see the game open right now?
Oh, now
you see-
now
okay,
it's
okay.
open.
Do you
Okay,
have
it just took a while.
Your mouse or keyboard or your controller?
I've got mouse and keyboard. Free
Yeah.
play. Okay.
And
Nice
then hit
directions.
start.
All right, so time
Yeah,
5 minutes.
just hit start.
Modules 3.
While I
Okay.
let the game go.
Okay.
I guess NACL can jump back in when he gets back.
I'm here.
Alright.
Can you describe what you see? I guess.
The bomb, 5-minute timer. Let's see. Do I wait, how do I get to? Alright, so first module, there's like a, so there's 1, 2, 3 on the left, A, B, C on the right. There's a wire from 1 to A, a wire from 2 to C. The wires are black. There's no wire from 3 to B. That's the first module, I assume.
Page 14.
Which
What's the
is
second
not-
module?
So the second module is there's a diamond shape with 4 colors. There's blue on the
Simon
top,
Says.
red on the left,
Yeah, that's Simon
yellow
Says.
on the right, green on
Okay.
the bottom. Okay.
NACL and
Blue is flashing.
I will look at
Elephant.
Simon Said again because I did that last time. Like, with-
Okay, so Whisper and Galgatine will do Simon Says then.
Okay.
And then you other two get the page 14 done.
And I'm
So,
reminding you,
so
you have
the
3
page
modules.
14 is the complicated wires.
I assume
You have
so
no
there.
complicated
Page
wires.
14 is not complicated wires, it's wire sequences.
I see. Yeah. So
Um,
it's 1 to A, 2 to C. They're black wires. 3 to B is not connected. There's no wire from 3 to B.
So there's only 2 wires, and it's. Can you say the connections again?
1 to A, 2 to C. Nothing
Okay.
from 3 to B.
Got it.
The original button will flash.
Bill Bolson, I'm reminding you, you have 3 modules that you need.
Wait, 3? I only see 2 things.
Can you rotate the
Where-
bomb?
Can you tell me? Can you tell me about the colors on the?
Did she
the
say?
wires?
She said you could rotate it. Can
Right
you
click
rotate
to
the
get
box?
out of the module, and then yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the one on the back. Okay, I'll worry about that in a sec. Okay. Well,
Wait,
so
no,
yours-
what's the last one? I'll look at that last one. What's the
Okay,
last one?
So the last one is like a little grid thing. There's it's a 6x6 grid. The third one down on the left side is white. It's a white.
Wait, hold
square.
on.
So that's
6 by
page
6
15.
grid.
Page 15.
Page 15? Alright, got it.
Am I
thanks.
right? Page 15. I think.
I don't know. Page 15. Hold on. I'm scrolling.
6 by
to page
6 grid. You said right.
Yeah,
6 by 6 grid.
Is it a
7
maze?
Squares, basically.
Yeah, is it a maze?
It's not a maze. It's like just squares. There's 6 by
White
6
squares on a black.
There's one white square. Like most of them are green, and there's a black background with a orange
Is there-
rotating
Is there a triangle? Okay, there's.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
a red rotating triangle. I
I'll
guess.
take care of this one then. Whisper, you stay on the other one. The Simon.
The Simon Says? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sure.
Can you tell me the colors of the wire sequences one more time? Sorry
black.
about that.
They're black.
They're both black.
Yep.
Okay.
Simon Says first flashing color is what?
Blue.
Blue.
Can you tell me where the triangle is on this maze?
The triangle is near the top right. It is 1 to the left of the top right square.
Okay.
Okay. So, sorry. Is this a good time for me to give you instructions about the wire sequences
Sure.
module? Okay. So cut both wires and then press the down arrow.
Alright, green. Alright, now I've got 4 to C, 6 to C, which are both blue, and 5 to C, which is black.
Simon Says hit red.
I think that was a bad beep. Oh no, I don't know. I got like a.
It was a good beat.
There's orange, yellow. There's
Wait,
blue,
what?
yellow. Blue, yellow beeping, one after the other.
We got to ask, are you colorblind? Because this will be his
Pretty much. I'm static. I didn't learn.
Just-
Go look. Sorry.
Just to check, 4C and 5C were blue and 6C was black.
Oh, just
4
a
and
second.
6 are blue. 5 is black.
Got it.
Let's see.
Can I get the serial number of the bomb?
What's that? DR3JE0.
Can you tell me on the grid where the 2 circles are?
The 2 circles are in the bottom right quarter. So there's a 3x3 grid in the bottom right quarter, and they're in the top left and top right of that bottom right quarter.
Simon Says
Box,
hit
right?
green.
So if you cut the 6x6 into 4,
Yeah.
you have 3x3 grids. They're
Yeah.
in top left and top right of that.
Okay.
grid.
Okay.
We
Cool.
got
And then can you
46
tell me?
seconds.
Can you tell me where the circle outside of the grid is?
Top right.
It's at the very top right.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the one he's talking about.
Wait, wait.
No. There's a
There's
circle.
a circle
There's
outside.
a circle outside of the grid. Do you see one?
No circle outside the grid. You've got
I have-
20 seconds.
I have instructions for wire sequences if you're ready.
Yeah, those.
Sure, cut 5 and 6, then move on.
Oh, I think 5 was wrong.
Well, shit.
Oh wait,
Wait.
no, I hit down and it went green. I don't know. Yeah, I got an X.
Oh shit. So
Oh,
wait, you got
5 seconds.
you have a strike now? Do we have a
5.
strike?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
we're
One,
dead. We're so
0.
dead.
0.
Okay, we're dead. Oh god. I'm so bad at this. This is like
Sorry,
Archon
guys.
mode where everyone's trying to do the same thing.
We're doing.
There's too many.
we're
There's too many voices.
Starcraft players are not good on team games.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
why
this
would
is
Yeah.
not team game players. We play 1v1 games.
Can we watch the replay and see where we went wrong?
Yeah, this is a group that's pre-selected to be bad at this game.
Alright. Gialgatine is next
Okay.
in the hot seat.
How do I access?
Open
that again?
Steam,
Okay.
and I'll invite you.
Okay.
And then you'll Bolson, you can... Don't quit the game.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
Yep.
Oh no.
That
Galubay
sucks.
says, watching new players play this game after having played it before is more frustrating than I expected.
Well, now we know what it's. He knows what it's like when we watch him play.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't play League or something. I don't know.
All right, that was.
Matt says, is this specific companies playing? Yes, it is. What are your companies, guys?
Shopify.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Gialgatine first.
I am Google.
You'll Bolson,
Bloomberg.
Alephnot,
Shopify.
Whisper,
Amazon/the CEA.
NACL.
Amazon.
Yeah, there are the companies that are playing.
Okay, so I think I am in now. Wait.
Yes. Let me
Play bombs and menu.
no.
Oh.
Don't touch anything right now. Stop. I need to disable complicated wires because
Oh, okay.
while it is fun to watch you guys struggle, nobody wants complicated wires. All right.
I
Click.
figured out the secret to this game.
You did?
That's good. None of the rest of us have.
Okay, yeah.
You need to have notes open at the same time as the manual.
I just assumed we give up, but okay.
Is that's what happened in your last Starcraft game? You just gave up. You just gotta keep
Yeah,
going.
pretty much.
Keep going.
It worked out great.
This is like having a build order open at the same time as playing, which
Yeah,
Couldn't
I'll
we
tell you.
technically
It's-
just stream cheat too?
You
That makes some people better at
would.
StarCraft.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most surefire way to succeed here.
Yeah. All right, Galgatine, you can open up the briefcase called Free Play.
Replay. All
Yeah.
right.
And just
Okay.
hit start.
so describe the modules and then we'll assign them. Let's start with Galgatine and then like we'll assign them according to the stream
Yep.
order.
I'm loading right now. So I see a dark room with a black box. It's
Oh.
completely dark. I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. So I see
Sorry,
one
Steve.
thing.
Here you go.
It's a. There's like a screen on it. It says the number 2. There's like a pink line and a teal line that's horizontal, and the numbers is 3124. And then another one. There's like a bunch of astrological signs, or I guess it's like
Okay.
Greek letters.
First one is page 11,
Okay.
I think.
And then the last one is 1, 2, 3 ABC, and there's a blue wire going from 1 to A.
So that's page
think
14.
Last time, yeah.
And what was the
I'll
second
try
one
to.
again?
Okay, so for the numbers, there should be a display over the numbers. What does that say?
2.
Wait, hold on. What was the second module again?
It was like a bunch of like symbols. Like one of them, I see the
Page
side
7.
symbol. There's like a rose symbol, I believe, and there's 2
Yeah,
other
yeah,
symbols
that's
I
page
don't.
7.
Press the second button.
For the number one.
Yeah, if the display's in 2, press the button in the second position.
Okay. I got a
All
green.
right, NACL, which puzzle are you working on?
Now it's 4.
That one, the number. If okay, stage 2 of this. Press the button in the same position as you pressed in stage 1. So press the second button again.
Okay.
Yo, Bolson, can I get you to work
Now it's 2
on
again.
the symbol one, page 7?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Press the button with the same so press 2. Press 1.
Yeah,
button that's
work on
number
page
1.
14 with me.
Press the number 1.
Yes.
Okay.
We should have been writing those down.
Now it's 1 again. So
Okay.
I
Team,
think
work
I
on
hit...
page 14 with me.
Yeah, I don't remember that too.
Press the second button.
Okay.
There's a 4 that he pressed.
Okay, and the last one is 4.
Press 4 again.
The number 4?
Yes.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so this is 1 now.
And it restarts.
Let me know when you're able
Yeah,
to work
it restarted
through
it.
symbols, by the way.
So I should remember.
Give me the numbers of the buttons, please, and the number of the display.
The first, the display says 1. Numbers are 2, 3, 1, 4.
Can we get the symbols to Yo Bolson? And can we get the wire layout?
So the symbols, the top left is like, it looks like an equal sign that's crossed out, but it's diagonal. The top right is, I think it's row. It looks like 6. Bottom left is like, it's like a flipped C with a line through it and 2 dots on top of it. And then bottom right is sides, like a trident.
How long do we have?
Okay.
I don't even know what
Doesn't matter.
So it's the last column of symbols. What were the? So I got the equal sign with it slashed out and the trident. What were the other two? The 6.
It looks like a 6, and the other one looks like a C that's flipped the other way, and there's a line through it, and there's 2 dots on top of it.
Okay, do the 6, then the C, then the equal sign, then the trident.
My screen just turned black.
You guys exploded.
What? That fast?
What the?
Ah.
Okay, so guys, let's have a strategy here. So first thing we do is get the pages on which the puzzles are on. Next thing, we assign the things to different people. Then go back from first one, describe the puzzle. Second one, describe puzzle. Third one, describe the puzzle. Then we each figure out what to do again. So first one, give a shot on your current thing. That way we're organized and we're not like, oh, we messed up. Let's repeat again, right?
How did we mess up the number thing?
By the way, so just throwing that out there.
We got all the way to the last one, and when I hit it, it turned red. And
it should have been the right button, though, right? Unless unless Lappercap misled us there. She said that was a 4, so we should have had to hit a 4, right?
I don't remember.
I think we're all just incompetent, and that's the most likely answer. But
but how did we explode? Is it just because I did something wrong, or what?
It was too slow.
You get 3 strikes.
What were my first?
So the first one was the wrong number in the sequence that I did not give the wrong information. So
did he press the wrong number?
Non-StarCraft players sabotage the StarCraft players.
we can check the replay later if somebody wants to clip it. That was the first one, and the second one was pressing the wrong button. And then I think you just continued pressing wrong buttons.
Wait, which button did I push wrong?
I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at the manual at that time.
I might have made 2 mistakes, I thought. I didn't know of the third one.
It must have been when you were working on my stuff if it went black then, but I was... Unless you described the symbols in some way different than what I understood them to be.
Whatever. We can move to the next player, I guess.
Yeah. Whisper, it's your turn.
So should I just leave this game now, or what?
No, just leave Steam.
Yeah, apparently not. I messed that up last time.
I'll kick you. You don't do anything. All right.
Ben, you work in management position, right? Can you be like our project manager here? Can you make stories for us?
Here. I make stories for you guys. Oh God. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use Skype chat as well. Hold on. Let me open Skype up.
Oh wow. I can't stream that. I don't have that set up.
No, you don't have to. I'm just gonna talk to these people. Or I can use Discord. That's easier for you guys.
What's going on? What?
I'm not sure. Whisper, I don't see you on Steam. You're offline.
I should be online. Or am I pure offline? No, I'm online. I don't know. I did what you told me to do.
Just like we did with the numbers, I'm starting to think that we're being sabotaged.
I swear I'm not. Chat, did I sabotage them? Chat, please.
So is Whisper gonna talk to us or no?
Yes.
Or is he gonna type or what?
I'm gonna type and talk. I'm actually opening up your DMs right now.
Where are you typing? In Skype or in Discord?
In Discord.
Okay.
Whisper, are you Whisper on Steam?
I should
be. Why are you? Oh, I needed to confirm your friend request. Go. My bad. All right, a remote play together. Let's go.
Oh my god, what's going on here?
We've all spent so much time trying to kill each other, and now we're trying to
Not
defuse
kill
a
each
bomb
other.
together.
It's locked my mouse. I can't type. Oh god damn it. Okay, I can't do that. I was gonna set. I was setting up
really
a.
bad about that.
Yeah, I was setting up a chat channel in Discord so we can like have more set up.
I don't think you have enough time to type Whisper. You can try. Just hit start. You just hit start when you're ready.
Hit start. Okay.
Didn't ask if your manual readers are ready. We're starting now.
Screw them.
Oh, whatever. Let's go.
I can't see how to turn on the lights.
They'll turn off by themselves.
Oh, okay. First thing has a button that says press and it's white. Next module
I'll
is
handle
the
that.
maze one. Next
Okay.
module is the
Oh,
maze
I got
one.
a maze one.
How do I spin the thing around? Oh, got it. The last one is the 6 wires from the first puzzle we
Wire
had.
sequences.
Wire sequence.
Oh,
From
yeah.
top to bottom. Red, yellow, black, white, yellow, black.
All right.
Sorry, can you say that one more time? Red.
Red, yellow, black, white, yellow, black. Back to the first thing. The button. Who has the button? What are instructions?
I have the button. Can you describe the button to me?
Button is white and it says press.
Okay,
No-
for the
no
maze,
indicators.
one, can you tell me where the circles are and where the
Circles
triangles?
are using X as the first axis and Y as the second axis.
Yeah.
The circles
Where's the
are
origin?
origin is top left corner. So it'd be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4, and
3,
Cut
4?
the white wire.
3, 4.
Okay.
Onto the puzzle, the wire puzzle. What do I do?
Cut the white wire.
Cut the white wire. White wire is cut. All right, back to the first puzzle. Press button. What do I do?
So about the button, is there a lit indicator with letters? And if so, what are they?
No letters, no lit indicator. Only white buttons says press.
Okay. In that case, you need to just hold the button and then tell me what color the strip is when it lights up.
Yellow.
Okay. Release when the countdown timer has a 5 in any position.
All right, next puzzle. The indicator is now green for the button. Next puzzle, maze.
Can you tell me where the red triangle and the white light are?
Red triangle are in position X2, Y0. The white is X6, Y4.
Okay, I can give you. I can just give you the answer right now. I think.
Go for it.
So from the white light is sorry, say that it's 6-4, right? So on
Yes.
the right side, so you go straight up, go left
Go
once,
Straight up.
go
No,
left
that was
once.
wrong. That was wrong. Yeah, next puzzle.
You've got
The
your.
lights
You've
are
got.
off.
I think you've got
Let's see.
your grid backwards.
Isn't it
Uh,
from the?
Oh, there.
Can
White
you
light to red?
describe it? Because I
Okay.
understood that differently.
The grid is triangle is on X2, Y0. First circle is on X4, Y0. Second
Yeah.
circle is on X3, Y4.
Yeah.
The white square is on X4, Y6.
Oh, X or Y. Okay, okay.
Wires. Are we good on wires? We're done, right?
What is there any more wires after you cut that
Oh,
one?
it says there's a green light. Okay, so is this on
Oh,
the
okay.
puzzle? I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Puzzle.
Does X start at 0?
X starts. Sorry, it's X. 0 is 1. Sorry, I indexes.
So the white light is the bottommost row on the.
Yes, bottommost row.
Okay. So go left all the way,
Left all the way.
and then go up 1, 2, 3, 4 spots.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Go right once.
Right, 1.
Go up once.
That into the triangle. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Damn, nailed it. I think.
All right, Whisper. I'm having you try that again because these are the easier modules.
If this is anything like what we can expect to happen next week, Amazon clearly crushes it.
All right, hit continue, and then Yeah, I'm gonna have you try again. Hit
What?
start.
Yo, have someone else do this. This is stressful.
Wait, don't you have to solve all 3 of them? What happened?
We solved all 3 of them.
You
Oh,
solved all
okay.
three? Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you
Good
guys
job.
did.
We got the wires like immediately, and then we got the button easy. And
You got
the
like
maze-
relatively simple modules that don't have like 500 steps to them. Yeah. But still, good job, good job. Now, to make you sweat like the others have, hit start again.
Hit start? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, same plan.
Yep.
Module 1 is a radio. It has megahertz on it. Module 2 is Simon Says. Module 3 is a button or 6 buttons, 2x3 with words on them. Back to the first puzzle. It's 3.505 megahertz with an amber blinking light, and the button says TX and it's white. On to the second module. Simon Says green light is currently flashing. Third module. The current word displayed is yes. The buttons starting on the top left-hand corner is what? Question mark. Second button right of the what is you are. Button to underneath you are is you. Button to the left of you is the letter U. The button to the underneath the letter U is and the button to the right of is you are. The you're. You are as in like 2 letters.
The radio is Morse code. Is it beeping or flashing or anything or?
It is flashing.
Okay, how is it flashing?
It is flashing. One sec.
So you know how it works, dit dash, right?
I don't know Morse code.
Okay, so dit is like a quick one, dash is a long one. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So
Dash.
tell me how it's going.
3. What? I don't know.
So if you
Is it
see a
short or
short
long?
flash, if you see a
I'll
short
tell you
flash,
short,
say
long,
dit.
short, long. Yeah. Short, long, short.
Short, long, short.
L.
3 shorts.
L. Okay.
3 shorts. 1 short. Short, long. Short. Short, long. Short. All right, next puzzle.
Yeah, tell me if the serial number has a vowel or not.
Serial
We're gonna have to
number.
go through the
serial
Morse code
number
again,
is
dude.
UH4KF8.
You, so
So
it
it
does
has
have
a vowel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So green
Currently
would
flashing green.
you would hit
So-
the green button.
Hit the
No,
green-
you hit the no.
No,
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 no.
Hit the green button next.
It's
to
a
the strike
green
now.
flash. So
Oh,
you
sorry,
hit.
sorry. Oh,
Oh, we
Alright,
have a
onto
strike.
onto the boxes. We have a
fuck,
strike.
man. My bad.
Onto the boxes with the words. Anyone on that?
So next one should be blue, right?
Yeah, blue is
Putting
gonna be
on
the
words.
next button, but
Okay. Back to the first puzzle. The Morse code.
You're gonna have to read it out to me again. Okay, so there's a short like a short pause in between letters, a long pause in between words. Okay, so wait till the long pause and then start reading it off to me.
3 shorts. 4 shorts. Short. Long. Short. Long. Short. And I think that's it. The Simon Says is currently flashing green.
Yeah,
Hit
we have
blue.
right. Yeah, okay.
Hit the blue?
Yeah.
Simon Says it hit blue. It's now green-blue.
and we still have 1 strike, so it's gonna be blue-green.
Green, blue, green. Green,
So you should just hit blue-green right now.
blue, green. Okay. Next thing flashing is green, blue, green.
So you should hit blue-green, blue.
Blue, green, blue. Done.
Okay.
Words.
Bro.
Once again, the current displayed word is yes.
You didn't read off that Morse code, right? This is gibberish.
I don't know what the Morse is. I don't know Morse code. I think we're dead. Let's figure out the words, okay? Word says yes. It says what? Question mark. To the right of what is you are, the 2 words spelled out. Underneath that is you spelled out. To the left of you is the letter U. Underneath that is To the right of is you are letters.
30 seconds.
There's like 40 options for this. We're gonna have to like read through all those before we can give you. Push the first button that appears. and its corresponding list. Ready, first, no, blank, nothing. Yes? Is yes in there?
Yes, not in there. There's no lights lit up right now.
What? Left, right, middle, okay.
You said the letters UR, wasn't it then done? Your, what, sure, your, hold, your, RE.
What?
Like, isn't that what you want?
This shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Alright.
Okay, well that didn't help. I didn't know Morse code, so I'm like, what the fuck?
You need to learn Morse code, then. I don't know what you're...
It's really hard to get the
How are
dots
we
and
gonna
dashes.
communicate if you don't know Morse code, dude? If I need to send you a message.
Binary. I don't know.
Morse code is basically binary, but it's a way of encoding letters in that.
I know what Morse code is. I just don't know how it works.
Well, now you know more than you did, so I guess
Yeah,
that's good.
I guess I've learned something.
Yeah.
So sad.
So I'm assuming we died.
We
Yes.
died. Died real bad.
Yeah, and on that note, I need to hop off. So,
Alright.
yeah,
All right.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
hop off as
I
well.
think that's a
Thanks,
good-
guys. This
great-
was very fun.
Nice
Okay,
meeting you guys
yeah.
all.
I
We
wish
will see
I
you
wish we'd
guys
done
next
better.
week.
Next week?
Next week on, make sure you practice, and we'll see you in the up and downs.
I'm
You should
coming
do
for
one
you,
of-
Olsen. I'm coming for you.
Alright, see you. Take care. Stay safe.
Alright, bye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye,
Whisper, when can people watch the matches this Saturday? Yeah? Stream is muted. Oh, I know. I think I know why. All right. Now
Oh,
you're
you
not
just hear
muted.
that-
All right. You want to plug
Okay, so
that
do it
again,
all
Whisper?
again. I will do it again. Okay. Well, all right. Next week for the corporate side, the championship series, we're going to be having our up and down matches with our first big shakeup. And that'll happen on 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. 2 hours following that, we'll have our collegiate series, which will feature some pretty high-level players. And they're all students fighting out for a scholarship at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Catch us on this current stream, and there's also a Discord at discord.gg/CEA, where you'll find all your information and all of us CEA staff and most of these captains loafing around most of the time. So come join us. It's a lot of fun.
And also, if anyone wants to watch Pain Force up and down match next week, it will be cast by Steadfast Starcraft. You can find them at twitch.tv/steadfastsc.
Yep. And next week for CEA Live, I don't know what time exactly yet or what day. I will be talking with a few organizers of the CEA. So FB Kazenstankas, I apologize for mispronouncing that, Death Knight from IBM, as well as Penguin from Walmart. And Brad will be showing up again as well. So check that out next week. And yeah.
Woo.
All right. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.